Hi, we are sitting, three of us here, the creator. I would like to introduce you, Madame Pamela and Mr. Christopher. Myself is Kylie. I came from this village here, from the west bank of Luxor, and I been here since I born. I born here in this village, and my father and my grandfathers. We are all living in the village here, where the villa is. I mean, that's been the villa, and yeah, Pamela will tell you more about how we met 20 years ago.
Right, well, I think the day we met Kari has changed all our lives. We met Kari purely by chance on the east bank. He was waiting to see if we would go on his boat, and we started talking to him, and he started telling us about his life and what his ambitions were, and he said one thing I've always wanted to do was to build a house. So rather impetuously, I suppose, Crystal and I said, that sounds like a good idea. So anyway, he then said something, and I always remember this. He said, I'd like to take you to the living Luxor, and you see enough of the dead Luxor. So we went to his village, he took us to his village, and we met his mother and father, and his house, and where the family lived. And really, it all went from there. We got very interested in the idea of building a house, and that's what happened 20 years ago, and we've never looked back and never regretted the richness it's given us all.
Well, I don't want to take any credit away from Kari, without which we would have never got started on this journey, which has, as Pamela said, changed our lives, and we just love this place. On the background, after we started talking about building a house, we became very interested in the ideas of an architect called Hassan Fatih, who had built a model village to house the inhabitants of Al Khorna, which is now a deserted village by the Valley of the Nobles. The government asked all the inhabitants to move out, and Hassan Fatih had built this model village on his principles of cheap materials, domes, natural cooling, and there it stands today, with about 7 or 8 dwellings and a mosque, but still uninhabited and only shown on the map as the model village. Now, the first house we built was, I must admit, really Kari's creation. This is Villa Rosamond, and he, through his contacts, had a huge number of artisans who were all kinds of craftsmen, building things out of wood, metal, tiling, and you will see in Villa Rosamond beautiful floor tiles, and the most magnificent domes built on the natural cooling principle. And there are a few other houses in the area on the edge of the desert, which also provided the inspiration. Later, we found the opportunity to buy a small strip of land in an ideal position right on the bank of the Nile. This is where our house, Riverbank House, stands today.
Thank you.